Okay, so let's talk numbers. Okay, I made... Hi guys, it's Becca. What's up? How are we doing? Welcome back to my channel. People have this perception that it's really difficult to make money through being a YouTuber, but I have looked at doing YouTube as sort of like starting a business. You put money into it, you don't actually see any of those profits for a while. But I can tell you guys that me as a YouTuber with under 5k subscribers, I have made my first YouTube paycheck. So yes, I'm going to be sharing sort of a little breakdown, the amount I made. I also just want to put in a massive disclaimer that this video is not meant to brag. Everyone's experience is different. It's just nice to see a financial reward. Yeah, I just needed to put that in there. Sorry, it's annoying. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how you can possibly make money through doing YouTube. It sort of has this taboo around it. It's looked at as quite an unrealistic career, but I just want to encourage people to keep going. There are several ways to generate income through doing YouTube, whether it's sponsorship deals, affiliate links, or what I'm going to talk about today, earning money through AdSense. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to start a YouTube channel to earn money. It just doesn't work that way. You have to genuinely have a love for it. You have to enjoy what you're doing, because for a lot of us, it is a while. I'm talking months, for some people years of unpaid work. But anyway, I am just a small YouTuber sharing with you guys what to expect when you do hit monetization. So let's go back to the basics. If you didn't know, YouTubers can actually get paid from the ads placed on their videos. There is not a set rate. The amount you get paid depends on a lot of factors, from CPM, cost per mil, and then YouTube have actually added a new feature, which is RPM, which stands for revenue per thousand. That's the average amount you earn per every 1,000 monetized views. But yes, the ads you see on YouTube videos, us creators do get paid for having those ads on our videos, but in order to be a monetized channel, you need to hit the requirements of 4,000 watch hours and having 1,000 subscribers. And to make it a bit more difficult, you have to reach the requirement within the space of 12 months. But don't worry if you have gone over the 12 months, it does roll over. Another thing that I think confuses people is that you're not actually paid by YouTube, it's Google AdSense that pays you. So you need to have a Google AdSense account in order to be paid. The amazing thing about YouTube is that it's one of these rare platforms where you guys get to watch unlimited content, unlimited videos for entertainment purposes, for informative, educational purposes, and you don't pay a penny. Unless you have a YouTube premium account, then you do not need to pay anything to subscribe to people, to like a video, to watch the whole thing. But us as creators still get paid. So that's something really special and rare that YouTube has going for it. Okay, so looking at my specific timeline and my journey to being monetized, I started consistently uploading in January 2020. It was April that I hit my 1,000 subscribers, and then very end of May, beginning of June was when I finally got the 4,000 watch hours. For me, 4,000 watch hours is a lot harder than 1,000 subscribers. It was definitely my house theme videos that really helped push my watch hours over the threshold of 4,000, simply because the audience retention rate on those videos was really high for me. People were staying on for like 5-6 minutes. And so that is a massive tip I have for how to gain watch hours quickly. You want to create sort of longer, interesting videos that people are actually going to stay on and watch. If you upload once a month, it's going to take you ages to get 4,000 watch hours. So upload as frequently as you can, but still without diminishing quality. If 2 good YouTube videos is all that you are able to produce a week, then that's completely fine. Just make them as good as you can. Think about what is the purpose of your video. Is it to educate, entertain? Just think about what your audience is going to get out of that video. So after I had reached the requirements, it was time for me to be monetized. I actually already have a video on my channel talking just about like the monetization process. If you want to hear about it in more depth, I'll link that video up in the cards above. But to sum up, there are 3 steps in the monetization process. You have to agree to the terms and conditions, which is basically just saying that you are going to create advertiser-friendly content. 2, you have to link up your Google AdSense account. And then 3, you have to wait to be approved. I got approved in less than 24 hours. That is, as far as I know, really, really fast. I know people who wait months. It should be under a month, but every situation is different. Then once you're approved, that's you. You are monetized. So go ahead and place ads on your videos. You can do this through YouTube Studio. The more ads you place on your videos, the more revenue you generate. That is how it works. You actually can choose where to place ads in your videos as well. So if I wanted to place an ad right now, I could do that through the YouTube Studio. You can also pick what kind of ads you want. That doesn't mean like what advertisers are gonna be shown up. I just mean as in like whether you're gonna have skippable ads or ads that you can't skip. You can choose to have them at the start of your video or and at the end. And a massive tip, like I've said, to generate as much revenue as you can, I recommend having mid ads in your video. YouTube have recently changed it, and so now if you have a video that's 8 minutes or longer, you can have multiple ads throughout your video. It used to be 10 minutes. You only get paid for people who actually watch the ads. So try place them kind of strategically within your video, like before you reveal important information or before a particularly like exciting bit that someone's not going to X out of your video at that point. You can track how much you're earning for the month through YouTube Studio. I think it's like 24 hours delayed, but it just refreshes each day. It is kind of just an estimation, and then at the end of the month you do get an actual figure, the finalized amount that you earned for that month. So let's talk about sort of the details of how you get paid and how that all works. So YouTubers get paid once a month, and it's usually around the 21st of each month. I got paid on the 22nd, I think, so don't freak out if your money doesn't hit your bank on the 21st. I think it can actually range from like the 21st to the 26th. In order to get paid, you actually have to hit a minimum of £60 or $100. That is actually quite hard when you are just starting out. I was lucky enough to actually hit that threshold, but it's because of my empty house tour. I think about half of my revenue came from that video. And so you get paid for the full month, you get paid from the start of the month to the end of the month, and then you get paid that following month. A massive bit of advice, something to bear in mind, is do not freak out when you do not see the amount of money in your Google AdSense account. So if you go into YouTube Tracker, you can see how much you're earning throughout that month, you can keep track of it. But if you log into Google AdSense, your account will say 0. That's because it just shows up later on. So for example, for the month of June, I was monetized, I was being paid. My Google AdSense for the whole month was saying 0. It's around the middle of the month, the amount you made from YouTube actually shows up in your Google AdSense account, so don't freak out if you don't see it for a while. Other steps you need to take with Google AdSense to ensure that it's all set up and ready to pay you is you need to verify your address. That is this, guys. Everyone shows this in the YouTube videos like, I've been paid. But this is not actually a paycheck. This is a little letter from Google AdSense that you get sent to your home address, and inside there is a PIN code. So once you receive that, type that PIN code into Google AdSense, and that's how it verifies your address. After that, you actually then need to go verify your bank account. So you just choose the bank account you want to get paid into, and then they will deposit a specific amount into your bank account. It's technically free money. I think it ranges from like 1 pence to 99 pence or something. And then once you receive that, you just then again go into Google AdSense, type in how much you made, and then that's how they know. Once you've done those 2 steps, you're good to go. You should automatically receive a bank transfer once you have made your £60 or $100. I hope this all makes sense. If you guys have any questions about the monetization process, about being paid on YouTube, ask me your questions in the comments below, DM me on Instagram, and I'll happily reply. Let's talk about sort of general tips I have, how to grow your channel, how to become monetized if you aren't yet. One of my biggest tips is to make sure you're creating eye-catching, good thumbnails. I have yet to work out what thumbnails work for me. You can track your CTR rate, your click-through rate, in your analytics and see what videos have a higher percentage. That means more people clicked on that video based on the thumbnail. Also, like, based on the title. It has been proven that, like, it's the thumbnail that catches people's eye. I know for me, if I see a really attractive looking thumbnail, I might click on that video. There are amazing free tools to use, such as Canva, Fonto, PixArt, so play around with those, watch tutorials, and try to find like a thumbnail style that works for you. Apparently, thumbnails do better if there's a face in the thumbnail and like big clear font. Just something to bear in mind. I definitely don't always have those. Another thing is focusing on the quality of your videos. I film with the Canon EOS M50. It's good for vlogging, it's good for sit-down videos, and it's definitely on the cheaper end of cameras. So again, I'll have that link below. I'm somebody who puts hours into post-production, into editing, mainly because I enjoy it and it's like a creative outlet for me. I know a lot of people who do minimal editing and their videos are still amazing, but you are definitely at an advantage by having good editing. iMovie is a great editing software to start with if you're looking for one that's free. And then I upgraded to Final Cut Pro about 3 months ago. I do see a significant difference. I now wouldn't go back. But saying that, iMovie, if you know how to manipulate iMovie, you can still do so much with it. It's slightly limited, but it is free. But Final Cut Pro is like 300 quid. That's a big thing, that if you're just starting out, you are new to YouTube, investing that amount of money into like a camera, into buying expensive editing software maybe isn't a good idea. I know this is like the most obvious advice, but you don't know whether you're going to enjoy doing this. It's not for everyone. Talking to yourself kind of in front of a camera and then spending hours of editing. Try it out first, use your phone and go from there. If you're struggling with editing, there are amazing tutorials out there. I kind of want to do an updated how I edit because it has completely changed since when I last did it. I have got a video on how I edit on iMovie that I did a few months ago, so if you're interested, you want to see that, I will link it below. But how I edit now has completely changed, so let me know if you want to see that video. I'm hesitant as to whether to do like YouTube focused advice videos or not. I love doing them so much, but then a lot of my audience aren't YouTubers, so I'm trying to find like the right balance with it. That's another thing, niching down. I don't know where I stand with this because I technically have a lifestyle channel in that I kind of upload whatever I want. Now obviously there are videos that I'm like, oh no, that doesn't fit my channel, I can't do that. But generally, like I could do a morning routine and then I could also do a video like this, or I have done a video about like home decor and home furnishing because I recently moved into a new house and that's like what currently is going on in my life. Niching down, I'm gonna say, definitely helps, and then building a genuine audience that are really interested in what you do and the videos you make. But I have seen it before where some people niche down too far and then you run out of video ideas. Finding your niche is something to really think long and hard about. You want to be certain you're picking the right niche for you. Something else to bear in mind is that people's CPM rates are different, so how much you make per your 1,000 views. Mine's pretty average, it sits at about £3. But I've seen YouTube advice YouTubers who have a CPM of like $10 or £10, which is crazy. They're obviously earning a lot more, but it's really hard to control and it's just the way it is. I don't know of any ways to like improve your CPM. But it is all a learning curve. The first video you put out is not going to be a masterpiece. I mean, mine, I watch it back and I cringe. You just learn on the job with this. Another big tip I have is engaging with the YouTube community, whether that's joining Facebook groups, Instagram groups, messaging other YouTubers, sharing their stuff, commenting on their videos. This is something I don't tend to do too much, but I know a lot of people do and have said they've seen growth from doing this, is finding a big YouTuber who they admire, putting on the like bell notification, and then as soon as they upload, they comment something like relatable or whatever, something that's gonna generate likes. Don't be one of those channels that are like, oh, any other small YouTubers looking to support each other. If you actually want to get anywhere with this YouTube thing, then you have to grow organically. The big reveal, I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how much I earned from my first month of being monetized on YouTube, my first paycheck. Okay, I made £101 and 10 pence. I don't know what that is in dollars. It used to show me it in dollars, but now it's switched over to pounds. My RPM for the month was £1.44, which I think might be kind of low. Then my playback based CPM was $3.72. Probably the reason why you were watching this video. So if you just fast forwarded to this bit, then go back and watch the rest of the video. There we go, that's how much I earned. To break it down a bit, just to give you an idea, my empty house tour, which is currently sitting at 44k views, definitely my best performing video on my channel, did really well for me and a channel of my size. That generated £60.34, so obviously like almost half my paycheck. There we go. Are you satisfied? If you are yet to get your first YouTube paycheck, best of luck. Just keep going. One of the main things with YouTube is just to keep going and be consistent. That's easier said than done, 100%. I think I've run out of things to say, so I might as well just end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it interesting. Let me know if you want to see more YouTube advice videos. I'll happily do them if I know they're benefiting people. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I upload 3 times a week, so you never have long to wait. Bye guys. Alexa, How much is £111 in dollars? $143.